What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ballers World Live. I'm here with Ivana, Kiki, DJ Mr. Reed, and Jacques Slade.
Jacques Slade.
At Kustoo.
Yes, sir.
Future
my
Marathon.
My bad. I made a mistake
Future Marathon,
on
brother.
that track. It
Go
was
ahead.
actually J7.
That is J7. That is my man J7. It's all good.
My bad. I was improperly informed.
Oh, it's
you
all
see?
no worries. No,
Shout out
Jay,
to Christina with the misinformation.
I used to rap in a group with J7, so like we were a group together. So it's all good. We're one family. Shout out to J7.
J7. Shout out J7. Now, future marathon runner and former rapper at Kustoo. What's up, my man?
Yeah, man.
So we're
happy
here.
to be here. You guys it's exciting.
Now you're on a lot of movie soundtracks. Which
Yes.
one has been your favorite movie soundtrack that you've been on?
I would have to say it's probably Walk Hard. Just Walk Hard. Just because like it was such a good fun song to do. Although it's like terrible. I remember like because I was in the movie, like obviously you know your mama and your aunts and all them were like, oh, my baby's in the movie.
Right.
Gotta go see the movie. But then they go see the movie and then they hear like the lyrics to the song and it's like,
And they're like, oh.
it's like the most vile, disgusting, like sexual acts in a song that you could ever possibly put into
Whoa.
rap form. And so, but then, you know, you're like, all right, well, mom, if you want to go see it, go see it. God bless you.
Speaking of mama, I heard you're an amazing husband and father.
I am.
To how many kids?
I have 3 kids.
Wow. You're
Are they
Congratulations,
sneakerheads
man.
You had them
too?
when you're 5?
No, they
hate wearing shoes.
they don't care.
My kids are always barefoot.
My
I
kid
don't get it.
always barefoot. They don't care about shoes.
like a
they don't
Greek
care about-
tragedy right
How
there.
old are they?
They're high school aged.
Oh, were you 5 when you had them? Like,
Pretty
what?
much. Pretty much.
I'm curious.
Black don't crack.
Yeah,
Leave them
let's
alone,
say it,
okay?
let's say
Yeah,
black don't crack.
let God do His work. Let Jesus let the Jesus
I'm
go.
curious
the
how
blood
you
wash
are
it.
as a father because you know you're not the traditional father. My dad's a doctor. Like you.
Well,
how
no,
do you
see-
raise your kids? Because you are an amazing father.
So here's the thing. Like I'm a regular dad, just like
Okay.
anybody else's dad. Like to my kids, they like
Hate you.
I don't like you. Like
Yeah.
like to them. No, I mean just like you don't like your
Yeah.
daddy. Like
I
your
love
dad be like, yo,
Now.
do your homework, do your chores.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, go to bed, pick up the trash, take the trash out. Like I'm that same guy at home. Like to their friends, I'm like the coolest dad in the
Yeah.
world.
Right.
Because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's on YouTube,
yo,
he
I
has
follow
all
your
these
dad.
followers,
Right.
he does all this and that. But to them, they like, yeah, you know, he get on my nerves.
That's
Like,
how it always works. That's how it always works.
yeah, they could care less. They don't even care about shoes. Like,
Oh, wow.
I'll buy them
crazy.
shoes and they'll just be like, oh, cool.
Like, I got you these exclusive.
Right. I got you the exclusive. And they be like, yeah, but I'll wear my beat up Chuck Taylors that I've had for like the last 2 years.
So you meaning to tell me out of all the 200 pairs of shoes that you have, they don't get tempted not one time to put on one
Not
pair?
at all. You would be very surprised. Like they don't care at all. I remember I got my daughter some Currys, some Steph Currys. They had these like cool like kid exclusive Curry shoes, and I got them for my daughter, and she was like, "Oh, I like it." Like I also got like a shirt and like a sweatshirt. She wore the shirt and sweatshirt all the time. Never wore the shoes. Literally
put shoes
didn't
on.
wear the shoes one time, and now they're too small for her, and I want to punch her in the throat. But that's what you expect from kids. That's what kids do.
You've also mentored. You're like a mentor for a lot of people. I've heard.
I would, in a sense,
Amazing.
yes. I've been really blessed. I take what I do as a blessing, and the things that I've been able to do, and the people that I've been able to talk to, and the places I've been, and the experiences I've had. So I try to take my best and make my best effort to make sure I pass that on. Like there were people that helped me when I was younger, and that really led way for me. So like earlier when I was talking about like I haven't been in gangs, it's like like there were certain people in my life that really put me in places and that spoke to me in a way that really encouraged me. And so for me, I take it as a duty to pay that back.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So what are some things you live and die by when it comes to teaching other people what to do?
Really, I mean, it really sounds cliche, but part of it is following your passion and doing something that you love, finding a way to do something that you love, and building upon that, I hate saying stuff like this because it's so cliche, but don't be afraid to fail. Like I wouldn't be in the position that I am, like, if we're going to keep it like totally 100 on the show here, like I was fired from a job, which is why I started my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like I got fired and I started my YouTube channel on my own, like literally a week later. So, we're bringing the full story around here. So I was invited to speak on ESPN on SportsCenter to talk about Jordans. And my boss at the time didn't agree with that decision and thought that he should be the person talking.
Ah.
And so, I mean, but
Thinking.
I get no, it's his business though. It's his
Yeah.
business, and I was working for him, and so that makes sense. But we obviously we didn't agree on that, and because of that, I was let go. But
Well, now look
it inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. So I started my channel, and I started just doing, just busting my tail to really create on my own. But
Right.
I wouldn't be where I am or doing the things that I do now if I hadn't been fired.
Right.
Who knows what I would be doing. I may be still working for somebody else, and not at a point now where I'm in enough control of my own destiny that I literally feel like I can do absolutely anything.
Anything on
Like
planet.
I can do
Exactly.
anything. If I want to
a
be
great
in a
feeling.
movie, I want to be on a TV show, if I want to start a radio show, if I want to create my own shoe, like I feel like I'm in a position now, like God has put me in a place now where I can do all of that, and I have no hesitation
amazing.
about
That's
doing
awesome.
it.
That's
so,
amazing.
But
That's amazing advice. And
Yeah.
I liken that a little bit to Ballers World Live, because for us, we created this show as a piece of content for our app, for the Ballers
Right.
World app.
Right.
And it just kind of took off from there. But for what you're doing, what's some advice that you have for people out there that maybe have a good idea, or maybe have something that they're really passionate about, and they want to maybe expound on that or find some way to promote that and make it Christina, you just over here.
it's cool. No, we do.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Oh,
no,
and then
no.
and then it bends, and
There
then
you
it and then
There we
it
go.
is.
You
Boom.
want higher, lower? Oh, we're
that
working
good
it
for
out.
you?
We're working it out.
Shout out to Christina.
Shout out to
The best
Christina,
EP
the
on the
producer.
planet.
She's making this happen.
Dropping cameras. It's okay, girl. We got it.
Turn around.
So
turn
it's
around.
kind of
Turn
just
around. Turn the
it's
camera
looking at
around.
your hand.
Turn
but
the camera.
it's-
There we go.
and then
It's
we-
cool.
And
No.
there we go. We back.
And we back. And we back. And
Back
we
we
in
back.
back. We
better.
back. We back. Okay. So,
Welcome back. Welcome back.
So what's maybe
welcome
some-
back? Welcome back.
what's maybe some advice that you have for somebody out there that's looking to create something on their own, that wants to take that leap?
I mean, really, I mean, it's just like what you guys said. Like, it's just creating it. Like, go through the process of actually creating something. When I started my stuff for YouTube, my goal was create something that I would want to watch. So there was a lot of sneaker content out there. There was a lot of sports content out there. There was a lot of technical stuff out there. But I was like, I want to create something that I would actually like to watch, and something that could be on TV or something like that. And so I took the
Cakes on
effort.
Fire?
I took the effort to do that. So I was like, okay, this is what I want it to look like. This is what I wanted to do, and I created it. Like, I literally. Like, people see like the setup that I have now, and it's like 3 cameras and all this and this and that.
Right.
But like, I started with a point and shoot camera, a green blanket from Michaels. no, like legit, like
Yeah.
a green blanket from Michaels, and like the dorm room lights. I feel like every dorm has them, where it's like the black lights with like the three light
Okay, yeah,
lamps
yeah,
at the
yeah,
top.
the 3
Like,
little
that was
lamps.
my lighting setup from
Wow.
Target. Like, I had the lights from Target, a point and shoot camera, and a green blanket. Not Michaels, I'm sorry, from Joann's. Like, let's
Joann's
keep it 100.
Fabrics, yep.
From Joann's, and like that's how I started. I memorized all of my lines, so I would stand in front of the camera and just read these lines that I memorized. So it's really about just taking the effort to create and create what you want. Like, create what you want, the thing that you want in the world. Like, a lot of people see these companies and these brands and like, oh, I wish I could have did that. I wish I could have did that. Well, you could have. Like, you just have to go, just take the idea and take the initiative to actually create the idea. And we're in a world now where you have
Do
so
anything.
much power. You have so much power to do
Access.
anything that you want to do.
Ability Oh man.
Yeah, whether you want to be a radio host, whether you want to be a cameraman, whether you want to be a director, a DJ, whether you want to be Jacques once and out, like, you can do whatever you want to do in this world.
You
I
mentioned
know.
you
No,
mentioned
for
not
real.
being afraid to fail.
Yes.
Have you failed?
Yeah.
I mean,
your
yeah,
journey?
I was fired. Like, that's a
That's
huge.
not really a
that's
failure.
a huge.
though.
I mean,
No,
I would
'cause you
consider
didn't
that.
do anything.
Well,
to-
I would say like rap. I wanted to be a rapper. Like, my dream when I was younger was like, I'm gonna be a hip hop artist and I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna be the next little Yachty or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll be young Yachty. But like
Young
that
little
never
Yachty.
happened. Like, I made an album. That album went wood, but out of that album came a ton of opportunities for me to make songs for television and film. So from that's how I got the Walk Hard opportunity. From
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
from that, I got the theme song. I co-wrote the theme song for Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
dope.
From that, a director called and was like, "Hey, we want you to coach these rappers on set." So as much as that was a big
Wow.
fail for me, like, the lessons that I learned, the opportunities that sprung out of that came, and helped put me where I am now. Like, I was on Community, but it was all because, like, even for Community, it was a matter of me taking the initiative. I found out the show was coming out, and I did a song for the pilot. but I wanted to actually be on the show. I didn't want to just do music. And so I created a music video in my car about the TV show, like before the show aired. Like I just literally just wrote a song, and I was on my way to Home Depot, and like I filmed myself in the car doing like this fake rap video inside of a car on the way to Home Depot. I edited it when I got home, and I sent it off to the production company, and they were like, "Oh, we love it." So that ended up me doing more music on the show, and ended up me being a guest star on one of the episodes of the show,
amazing.
rapping with Chevy Chase. Like I got to do a rap scene with Chevy Chase,
That's
but it sparked from me being in a car on the way to Home Depot, going like, "Yo, don't pass up this opportunity.
Yeah.
Take this initiative
100%.
right now." And it could have went nowhere.
Right.
It could have went absolutely nowhere. But
You would have never noticed.
you would have never known unless you take that leap. Just like, I mean, like you guys, you said you started this show just for something for the app, but
Right.
and look where it is now. Like you guys are on radio, you guys are on ESPN. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
And
you're
it
saying
is.
just go for it.
Just go, literally,
do it.
just
gotta
go
jump.
for it.
Take
and
that
do it.
leap.
Care
Take
about
that
everybody
leap.
else.
Take that leap. There,
Don't
there,
be
literally.
and you said it. Don't be afraid to fail, because we people sometimes they think about that little failure, and you gave a perfect example of a small failure, losing your job or going cork on your album.
Yep.
And
Cork.
being able to,
True.
We
Yeah, it
were
wasn't
being
even,
able
wasn't
to-
even wood. I mean, let's be honest. It didn't even sell 1,000 copies, but
laminate wood. It was laminate. It was
But,
laminate. It was hardwood. It was laminate. But to go that and then take those opportunities and those lessons and turn them into something else, man. Like that's what it's all about.
Shout out to Pacoima.
Shout out to
out.
Pacoima,
Hey.
California.
Brought them up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the noms in Pacoima.
Jacques
We get
Slade.
it.
now everyone can follow you at Kustoo.
Yeah, at Kustoo, which is Kustoo.
Oh.
It's the same name that I've had since I was in high school, so I just kept it.
What does that mean, Kustoo?
Kustoo. So Jacques Kustoo,
Jacques
he was
Kustoo.
a deep sea diver
Oh,
that from like a French deep sea diver, and so since my name is Jacques, my friends would
makes
call me
sense.
Kustoo.
That's a
Jacques
dope
Kustoo.
Yeah.
Kustoo is a cool name.
Kustoo.
That's what
And-
it
and
is.
So
is that
at
on
Kustoo.
all? That's on
That's
all
all.
platforms.
That's all. Snap, Twit,
Everything.
Insta,
Snap, Twit, Insta.
Face.
Everything.
All of those.
Twit, wait,
Face.
Twit.
Snap, Twit,
Face,
Insta,
Twit, Snap,
Twice.
Insta, all that, YouTube, all that stuff. It's all Kustoo.
My.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no one does that
no,
anymore.
my,
No one does mine anymore.
No, my. Yeah,
My bad.
yeah, Black Planet. You can find me on Black Planet as under Kustoo.
Yo, and shout out to DJ Mystery,
Mystery.
Ivana Rojas, and of course Kiki Civilian, and ESPN and WSS, and don't forget to check them out at Shop WSS or
Yeah.
shopwss.com. Christina, thank you so much for adding your hand to Kustoo's mic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Make help the show come together. We appreciate you.
Yo, and thank you everybody for watching. DJ Mystery, go ahead and take us out.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh.
Oh.